So I've got my Fender Stratocaster loaded with Sir Michael Landau pickups. I'm going to be going into a Fuchs Overdrive Supreme amplifier, and I've got it set up on a clean setting. Let's take a listen and hear how that sounds. So, very clean. We're going to start with the right side of the King of Tone copy. Hear what that sounds like. I've got the volume up on the overdrive just to compensate a little bit for volume. Let's take a listen. So immediately you hear it's got really nice overdrive on tap. So make a really good rhythm tone. Let's get a little bit more gain. Back off the volume a little bit. So I'm set to roughly about 1.5, 2 o'clock. Add a little bit of volume back in there, not too far off. Very nice. Let's add a little more gain. Got a little more gain in there. So if you're running into a clean amplifier and you need that first channel of gain, or you could use this as second gain, works great. Or if you're trying to push an amplifier, you can back that gain down a little bit. So let's listen to the tone knob a little bit, hear what we got on that. So it gets a lot darker, so depending on what kind of outputs you got, if you're dealing with a Strat or Tele, you can play with that tone. We'll turn it up, see what it sounds like a little bit higher. So yeah, you could pierce some ears with this. So now we're over on the left side of the pedal. This is going to be more of your boost side. Now keep in mind, you do have dip switches inside, so you can add to either channel which one you want to be a boost or overdrive or even more on the distortion end. So those dip switches are really handy. So let's hear what this thing sounds like. It's not too gritty. We've got the drive at 12 o'clock, just playing with the volume. Lots of volume on tap. Now I had the tone up a little bit. We're going to move it back to 12 o'clock, make it a little darker. Let's crank the gain up. hear it's starting to break up just a hair. So there you're getting into that first channel, you know, pushing the amp pretty good. Really nice first channel. Again, you can use this as a boost, as an overdrive, as a more on the distortion end. I mean, it's pretty endless on what you can do. It's a great tool to have on your pedal board, or if you're in a session, it's a good pedal to have. Play with the tone knob a little bit. Gonna throw it into the neck position. So there you got a really nice sound. Crank into the middle position. So now we're back on the right side of the pedal, and I've got the right side again set up for a more overdriven, almost distortion type territory. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the left side, which we have set up to be almost like a boost. And I've got the drives on both of them. I've got the drive on the right dimed out, and the one on the left, the boost side, is almost dimed out. It's right there at it. So let's hear what it sounds like with the right side. So there, we got a good basic overdrive sound. Now let's kick in the left side. All right. So there you can hear it's really kicking in. Let's grab a little lead on that. So that's a really nice sound, very usable. As you can hear, this pedal's got a lot going on with it. And with the Strat, I mean, it's kind of endless what you can do. You get that modded tube screamer tone that we all know and love so much, and it really gets the job done for a fraction of the price. Now let's move on over to the PRS. Check out what that sounds like with some humbuckers. So I've got my PRS here with humbuckers. What you're going to notice is the King of Tone copy really comes alive here in more of the distortion zone, because it's just those humbuckers are really pushing it. Get a nice compression, a nice saturated sound, really nice sound. So let's hear what it sounds like clean. Again, we're going through the Fuchs, so let's check it out. So automatically you get that nice, lush, beautiful, beefy sound that you want an overdrive to sound like, especially with humbuckers. All right, let's crank the overdrive up a little more. All right, sounding pretty good. Let's get the drive up a little hotter. So there again, lots of gain when you're using those humbuckers. You get that real meaty, nice sound. So we already kind of know what the left side does. It boosts your tone up, but you can drive it a little harder. So now we've got the overdrive on the boost dimed out. So you're going to get a really nice first channel sound. So yeah, you get that first channel overdrive tone, which is really nice. Okay, so now we've heard what it'll sound like by itself with kind of a first channel amp breakup. We're in the lead territory now. Really going to get a nice sound. Check it out. So yeah, really great sounding pedal, great tone. Get yourself a King of Tone copy. If you're waiting, for the real deal, and you know how long the wait is. I mean, it can take over a year to get one of these, or you're going to pay, anywhere from $500, $600, $700. I've seen them go for online. Sometimes I've caught a couple where people were jacking them up to like $750, $800. Just ridiculous. If you want something that's comparable, something that's going to give you that tone, I mean, this pedal is great. Is there a substitution for it? I think this is it. Like I said, I played the real thing. Pedal's great. I understand why there's so much hype around it because it's a great sounding pedal. If you don't have the money to venture into the real thing, this is a great way to get into that sound, into that pedal. Hagen FX. You can get yours on reverb.com. Just search Hagen FX. We'll have a link here below in the YouTube channel so you can go straight to that. There's not a lot of them that he's building right now, so doesn't mean you got to wait as long as the King of Tone, but he'll have in the description how long a wait time is, and if you can't get it through Reverb, I'm sure he'd be happy to get a note from you. So check it out.